Zelo is available to play as the number 4 corner, so we won't really see him much at all, but just that little announcement. Let's just upgrade some players before we get into this week's game. Good. Chew. And our free safety, +3 man coverage. Gee. Where is that? Oh, 90 man coverage. Okay. Alright, we will face off against the 1 and 2 Bengals. So enjoy.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. To return it, Darius Phillips. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we get a peek at LSU's Joe Burrow, the #1 overall pick in the 2020 draft, of course, as he gets the Bengals ready for their first drive.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The numbers for Mixon last week, 13 carries, 71 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
from the shotgun. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
From midfield now, Burrow. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd.
Burrow's pass. Complete.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And able to find Green. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it.
Burrow's pass. Complete. A fumble on the play.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Burrow. On the right side, caught by Green. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Bengals. 1st and goal at the 9.
Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now it's Burrow looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. A second stiff arm. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 38 yards on the scamper there. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and goal from the 1. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Phillips. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
And here again comes the rookie Joe Burrow and the rest of the Bengals offense. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Burrow looking to pass. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Burrow will throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And out now, here come the Bengals. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 11 now.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Able to find Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Remains tied.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
57 to Mike.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
the running back, again the ball carrier.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Phillips. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him 8, maybe 9, but they're still left with a 3rd and long upcoming.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it to 26.
the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Boyd. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. Derrick Henry has a touchdown run. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they trail the visiting Ravens in that one at halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Nick Foles with a couple of touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
57.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Second and 2.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, and they passed him off to each defender, ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
50 Cent. Mike, 50 Cent.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is now 24. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
It's now 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch the screen. 57.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Complete to number 14. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Makes the score Jaguars 34, Bengals 7.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 11. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Still going. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. And the Texans, they have scored again and moved in front by a couple of touchdowns. Deshaun Watson with 1 touchdown pass thus far. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
The Bengals take over.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's Burrow. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Intended for A.J. Green.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
Plays and out. It's 4th.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The Jaguars on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
Caught by number 11. A gain of a yard.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And his kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
7. Bengals 7.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Green, incomplete.
Now Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And a give this time to the tailback. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Right back to him on 1st down. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Complete to number 14. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Brings up second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
That's another Bengals first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. To the air again, Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the Jaguars 17.
It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Extra point up and good by Bullock as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And these are the games, hitting pay dirt as we see as many times as he has, that running backs dream about, right?
It's okay to be selfish in this circumstance, isn't it, partner? Because this selfishness, getting to the end zone time and again, only helps your team. This is where it's okay to put up big numbers and people don't worry about it. This is really, really good performance.
It's been an unbelievable performance. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Fighting to stay upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well.
3 and out.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.